All right, here's a walkthrough for how to do this home buyer credit. And this is about basketball. It's the triple double. Anytime you get double digits in 3 stat categories, it's called triple double. It's a challenging thing to do, but anyway, that's if you can do it, that's a big deal. So that's what we're going to check for. We've got three categories here for different players, basketball players. We got points, assists, and rebounds. These are kind of the 3 main categories you look at for a triple double. And we just need to see either, yeah, all 3 of these are in double digits, or they're not. So basically it's a yes or no question. And you could go through here pretty quickly for a few people and do this. So like Mariella, she did not get double digits in points or assists, so that's not going to be one. Your aunt, I just generated some random names online. He looks like he got double digits in all 3, so he got triple double. So he'd be a yes. Now, that's not too bad if you only have a few people, but if we've got maybe 1,000 players, like it's a whole league or something like that, it gets to be a little bit of a chore. So it'd be good if we could just write one statement and let the computer figure it out from there. That's where the spreadsheet comes in. So let me help you come up with a formula here, and we're going to use those nested if statements. So if you think about the logic, you just look at this and say, is this a double-digit number? And if your answer is no, then that person did not get a triple-double. You move on. If this one, like, let's go down to Garan here, that's a double-digit number for points. So if that's a double-digit number, you move on to the next category. Is this one? If the answer is yes, you move on to the next one. And that's that's the logic your brain's doing. Probably don't even realize that you're thinking that way, but you are. So our statement, it's going to be an if statement, because if this first number is a double-digit number, then we move on to check the next one. If it's not, we're done. So we're going to say if B2 is greater than, now double-digit number would be 10 or more, so greater than or equal to 10. That's our logic test. Now, what do we do if this is true? All right, well, if that's true, then I move to the next category and see if that qualifies. So if that's been true, then I go to the next number, the assist, and check to see if it's bigger than 10 or equal to. Okay. And I'm looking right here. This is, that's my logic I'm testing. Next is what I do if it's true. All right, so if I've checked points and assists and they're both bigger than 10, now I move on to rebounds. So another if statement. If this one is greater than or equal to 10. So same deal again. Now, at this point, if all 3 have been greater than or equal to 10, I'm going to say triple D. Now, and you look down here, this tells you how to set it up. So basically, if everything's been true so far, that's triple double. So we need a comma for, now we need the value if it's false. Well, if it's false, I'm just going to say no. Easy enough. All right. So, and then it shows me, all right, close up your parenthesis when you're done, because here's your sample right here. Okay. And a couple things you got to really be careful of. And these are kind of tedious, but you'll get used to them. So I've got 3 open parentheses back here, but the spreadsheet's pretty good about showing you this. I close this parenthesis, it kind of highlights it in gray. If I do another one, then it kind of highlights the next one back. Every parenthesis you open, you have to close. So one more. Once you see that very first parenthesis grayed out, you should be good. Now, this is going to have an error, but I'm getting close. So I'm going to hit enter and just see what happens, or it's going to say false. And I put these things in quotes. That's what I should be seeing, either triple D or no. I shouldn't see false. I should see triple double or no. I should see one of those 2 things show up. So let's kind of look through what else we've got here. Now, this second statement, the part with C2. So if this condition's met, then I move on to this part. But I need my comma here, and I need an answer if that condition wasn't met. So if they didn't have a double-digit number there, then I say no. Okay? And then same deal for the very first if statement. Here's the condition part. It's a logical expression, comma, value of true. Well, all of this stuff is what I did if it was true. and then another comma here at the very end. And then if that wasn't a double digit score, then no. And down here, it shows you where you are in your, so just let me recap that real quick, just to kind of show you how you would know something's up. So if I go right here, it shows me I'm in the value if true part. If you kind of look all the way through there, all that stuff's really one big statement. All of this is one really big statement. So I need to go to over here. Now it's showing me the value if false part, because you've got to have both parts. You've got to have, what am I testing for? Is this number bigger than 10? All right. If it is, what do I do? Here's my test. If it's not, I just say no. So that's the way it always works. What are you looking for? What do you do if it's true? What if you do if it's false? That's three parts you've always got to have. So this ought to work now. So it's saying no for her. I'm really expecting a yes on this next one. I'm just going to drag it down and see what we get. So that looks good. And I'm just going to skim through and see if there's anybody that looked like they had a triple double that's saying no for. It doesn't look like it. Keith had one. It looks like they were the only two. So that ought to be enough to get you going. The part for the home buyers is pretty similar setup. And I realize there's a lot of pieces here. So if you have issues, just ask me specific which parts you're stuck on, like which cell, or give me the formula you've already got so far, and I can usually kind of point out where it's messing up. So give me specifics if you're having issues, because there's a lot of places that can go wrong, or at least just pass on what you've tried.